Welcome, happy Monday to today's Hustle Education. I'm so excited. We have Victoria from Hairstyling Formula. Now, I don't know if you know much about her, but from what I have heard, a lot of you have been following her for quite some time. She was the finalist for Educator of the Year at the Australian Hair Fashion Awards, and this is her first ever session for our Hustle Hair community. So I'm really glad that you all have joined today. Victoria is the owner of a small home salon and an innovative educator, and has successfully leveraged social media to earn income by sharing product recommendations. Now, she teaches hairdressers worldwide, yes, worldwide, how to do the same. Victoria, I will pass the mic to you.
Thank you so much, Marmy. And yes, thank you for everyone for tuning in. Very excited to be here with my friends at Hustle. And this seminar I really wanted it to be for any hairdresser that isn't already using their social media to help them sell retail. So if that is you, then you're in the right place, because this is what, no matter what your following count, no matter where you work, you can use your social media to help you sell retail. And my goal with this really is to help you shift your mindset around what it means for social media and your retail. And I want to talk about why making content about products makes selling retail much easier, and how you can use your socials to recommend and sell retail. And mostly it's how you can help your clients, because that's what I know what we all want to do as hairdressers. I want to help my clients by making it easier. I'm all about making things easy, and it makes it easier for you to sell retail, and it makes them easier for them to buy from you. So that's what we're here for today. And I want to start with why product content matters, why it matters so much when it comes to your social media. And I think what I want to do with this is I would love you to treat your digital storefront, which is your social media, the same way as you treat your physical storefront. Because I think as hairdressers working on people behind the chair, we do think a lot about our physical space and how we treat our clients when they're in our physical space. And not so much about our digital store, not so much just yet. But as a client, like if I was to walk into your physical space today, I'd be able to access the services that you have. I'd be able to access the products that you recommend. And most often when I look at any hairdresser's social media, I'll see that I can access its services. So I'll see these amazing transformations or extension content and anything to do with that. But what I very rarely see is any way that I can buy my product from you. So whereas in our physical space, you might have it on the shelf, but in the digital space, in your digital storefront, there's actually no way that I can purchase from you as a customer. And that just makes it that much harder for me to be able to get the products that I want and that you recommend. So when it comes to making product content, I know a lot of hairdressers really, loathe having to create content, be content creators. Product content is the easiest content you can make, because you don't actually need any clients. Like, you don't need clients to be able to make product content about products. And you also, you don't even need to be done. Your hair doesn't need to be done. You don't need to be organized to be able to do it. Making product-based content is as easy as taking the photo of the product. Like, that's product-based content. So again, I'm all about making it easy. So making product-based content is so easy. And the fact is that once you've created that piece of content, that product-based content, it can go on to earn you income as long as that content's available. So I've posted about a product 6 months ago, and that can still generate me income now while I'm sitting here talking to you. Like, it's one of the only ways that we have as hairdressers to continuously earn from work that we've done without having to do any more work. So again, I'm about doing, nice and easy and doing less work. That's where it's really great to be able to use your digital storefront to help you. So something that I do get back from hairdressers is, again, with the content creation, it can feel like a lot. It can feel like you need to do a lot. And I really just wanted to show you how easy it can be to make the content. So the first thing that you need to do is have the HUSL app, because once you've got the HUSL app downloaded, then you'll be able to connect your content. And actually, just briefly, that's what I did want to talk about with a common mistake with making product-based content, because what I see, and I saw an amazing example of it this morning, I see hairdressers spend so much time and energy making amazing product content. They'll show a beautiful result and, you know, it'll be like, this product is amazing and all these amazing benefits for the client by using this product. And when I see that piece of content, I'm like, awesome, sold, I want it. Like, what is it? And then there's no way that I could actually buy that from you. So you've created this amazing ad that leads away from your business. So what I'll see is either there's no way for me to buy it from you, so I'm just then having to go Google where I can get this amazing product you've talked about, or the piece of content we made and then the brand will be tagged. So it'll be tagged, you know, K18 is amazing. And me as a customer, I'm looking going, great, I'll go to K18 and buy that. And that way, by not linking that piece of content to a way that your customers buy, by creating product-based content, you're really leading people away from your business and you're driving, you know, using all this time and energy to drive people away rather than making it easier. Because customers, and even ourselves, myself as a customer, I want to be able to buy in the way that's easiest for me. And the way that's easiest for me is tapping on my phone. So if you aren't connecting your content with the way that your clients can purchase from you, then what is happening is you're making it harder for your clients and you're driving sales away from your business. So you're actually losing so many sales just because you're not making it easier for the client. So let's make it easy. Let's make it nice and easy. So I've downloaded the HUSL app and then I'm just going to use Instagram because that's what I use the most. And then all I need to do is take a photo of the product. Like that's it. That's it. Just took a photo of the product for my story. And then if I go back into the HUSL app, which when it loads, it's going to need my passcode. So inside the HUSL app, all I do is tap dropship products. And then I can look up air wash. Where are we? Air wash, which if you haven't tried it yet, air wash is like the best dry shampoo ever. So when try, it's so good. It's so different from any other dry shampoo. I'm in love with it. So all I have to do now is tap next to it. And it'll actually give me the option. I could just text this to a client. So now I could just send this in a text message, but I'm going to copy the link and then I'm going to put it onto my story to add the link here. And then I'm just going to type as the sticker, which is the wording that people tap onto by. So I'm going to type like my favorite dry shampoo. My favorite dry shampoo. Done. And then post. And once I've posted that piece of content, like I said, you saw it took like 3 seconds to take the photo of that. What happens when a client taps on that now and they go, yeah, that sounds good, I want to buy that, it'll bring you through to a checkout page. So that piece of content that I made is now connected to a way that clients can purchase it from me. So I'm not leading them away. I'm not tagging the business, the brand, and leading them away from me. I'm giving them a way that they can quickly, easily purchase this from me from their phone. And the best thing about, really, I find the best thing about this is that piece of content now, I can keep on my Instagram. I could save that to a highlights, and then that can serve as a free online store that can contain all the products that I use. And it can be a shoppable store that's available to all my customers 24/7 for free. So that way I don't have to wait until clients are coming into the salon, which I don't know about you guys as well, but like now with more lived in color, people are stretching out their color appointments. They're coming in less often. So if you are waiting for customers to be able to come into your physical space to purchase, then like I said, you're not only making it harder for them, but you're missing out on all those sales that are happening between them seeing you because it's just more convenient for them to buy on their phone. So it's just about making it like a really convenient way for them to be able to purchase it from you.
Hey, Victoria, how are you?
Hi, I'm good, thank you, Matt. How are you?
Very well, thank you. So if we are, I know that with part of your other programs is that you're talking about brands that you may not stock. What happens if you do stock a brand or a product that is not on the HUSL app?
Great question. Because yes, it's to be able to link things, you don't physically have to have it. So that's where obviously I'm holding this to show that I have it, but really with linking, you don't actually have to have it. So at the moment, the list of brands that's available on HUSL, like they have a lot of brands like O&M and K18 and Joyco and Labai Aesthetic. I know I'm not going to say it right, Molly. So there is a range of brands on there at the moment, why I think that Hustle is a great place to be is because it is the easiest. By far, it's the easiest to be. And I'm sure if you've used it before, Matt, it sounds like you've used it. Like it's easiest in that way. And the commissions are actually the highest. That's what I do find, is that at 20%. So for that example of the sale I shared with this, if somebody purchased that, I would make 20% commission back off that. And the way that they pay you out is the fastest. And always, like, you know, it's straight in. So that's where I totally hear what you say, is like, you want to have, me and Mum, you've talked about that too. You want to have as many products available on Hustle as we can, because then then you can link it to your content. So there is other ways to link it. But I will say, and I do cover that in my other education, but I will say there's not as simple a way of using the app. That's what I'll say. So yeah, it's in the same, you would do it in the same way that you get access to a link from a specific brand or a different reseller. You get a link from them and you can share it in exactly the same way. But yeah, it's not as easy to get the link initially as it is with Hustle. They've made it so easy with their platform. Yeah.
Is there a way to suggest other brands that can go on to Hustle? Like if there's a nanoplasty shampoo and conditioner that I love, like can we suggest it to Marmy to say, can you approach them? Or is there some form of way I could tell them to look into you guys?
Absolutely. I'll quickly jump in here. Now, yeah, absolutely. So just all you need to do is just tap on Get Help in your app and let us know what products you would love to see in the app to drop ship or by wholesale, of course. Please let us know. You can also jump into the Facebook group, put up a little post and say, hey, Marmy, I'd love to see this product in the Hustle app.
Yeah,
Please let us know. We don't know unless you tell us. So
we tell. Cool, no worries. But yeah, great, very easy way to do that, Vic. Fantastic for showing us that.
Oh, did you? I was going to say, because that's what I think. I know for me,
that was so easy.
I'm so glad. I know for me, when I first started, and Marmy and I were talking about this, I think as hairdressers, we're such hard workers, and like it's such, you know, we work so hard that sometimes seeing that, the first time I saw that, I was like, that's too easy. Like that can't be. There has to be some sort of like more work I have to do because I'm a worker, you know. And I think that's where once you do it once, and in particular, once you get that first sale, and as someone that was like terrible at retail, I just never talked to anyone about it ever because it made me so uncomfortable and I just really didn't like it. To be able to now like get messages from clients saying like, what shampoo did you use? Like, and I can just send it back. Like I don't even have to say it. I can just send it to them. And one of the best things about that link, so say you are sending it to your client, like how we did just then, I'll just leave up the air wash. So it's like just grabbing the link and then say I want to message it to someone. If I text this to, I have my own phone number saved in there as my favorite client, just for my demonstration. So my favorite client, if I send them that recommendation, then they've got it, but also they can actually send that to someone else as well. So I've sent that for air wash now. I'll just get rid of that. If I've sent them the link for the air wash now, they'll go, oh, that's great. And then like their sister says, what was that dry shampoo that you got? They can send the link. They can just go, oh, my hairdresser messaged it to me, and then send the link on again. And you will still, because it's a tracking link and it's going to track that sale, it's always going to track it back to you. So that link sort of doesn't really ever expire. So
added bonus for word of mouth.
Bonus for word of mouth. Like, and that's, I think, what has really helped me, I think, Fiona, as well. What's really worked for me is telling clients this is available. Like, that's a big shift of being like, if you need something, I will link you, because that's a really big shift in our industry to be like, instead of like, come to me, it's like, if you want something, I will send it to you, so that it turns it from having that conversation where we're telling the client. Like I said, I've managed to turn it where clients ask me, which is great. Like, it's just easier and it just, less pressure. And they still get the products that I recommend. Yeah.
It's good for clients who are, like I have clients that are an hour drive away that come and see me regularly. So it's even better for them. They don't have to keep coming, like they can get it whenever they need to.
Yeah, and I think that's it, where they want to buy from you because they, you know, they appreciate you and they want to support you. But I think, it's like an hour drive. I'm sure there's people like, oh, I just can't, you know, I've got no time to get there this week. Or
that's right.
And and people that aren't your clients, because I'm only in here doing my, you know, my diehard regulars, like, but then I'll see my beauty therapist and she's like, do you use K18? I've heard about K18. I'm like, yeah, I'll send it to you. Like, it's it just, it means that, especially with social media, what this last year in particular has taught me is that you do not realize who sees your content. Like, you don't, I think that, you know, my mum watches it, mommy watches it, like, that's it. Like, and I don't know if you've seen this, Matt, when you've been linking, like you said, like, you see people, you just realize how many people watch your content and like click on links. Like, I just didn't realize that before. I don't know if that's been something new for you as well, Matt.
It is something that I'm just becoming familiar with. It's something that I do sound and vibration therapy as well. So when I'm promoting those sessions, to book tickets, I always have a link in there, because otherwise, how are people going to know? You just put link in bio in your story or something, or in a feed. Yeah. People goes like, well, what's my? People are like, what's my bio? What's your bio? What's link in bio? And it's like, until you understand what that is and how to work with that, you have to make it as obvious as possible for people.
Yeah, definitely. And it's about that ease, right? And I think I don't know about you, but that's how, when I consume my content, like, I look at hairdressers content all the time, and I'm like, oh, what's that product? I'm like, I want to buy it. Like, I want to at least see what it is. And it's like, unless it's really easy, like, unless it's this easy, it's too hard. Let's just move on. Like, or I have to Google, or, it's too hard. So it's like, making exactly what you said, Matt. It's like making it as easy as possible for clients to purchase. And I think through social media, it's, even if you've only got a small account, even if you've just got 50 people on your account. I have a student who had 50 people. She's like a 20-year veteran hairdresser, doesn't like social media. She's like, I've got my die-hard clients on there, and that's about it. And it's like, but they still want to be able to buy from you and shop from you when they're not with you. So I find that actually her conversion rate is really high. The amount of people that are purchasing through her links is really high, because everyone that is in her audience knows her and wants to buy. So it doesn't matter. Like, sometimes people with big audiences make absolutely nothing, because it's like they don't have that connection that you have when you have a smaller audience and a smaller amount of followers when they're just your clients. I think we are at the beginning of something really exciting. That's what I'll say. I think that's where HUSL in particular, like I said, they're making it as easy as possible. They're making it so hairdresser focused. And that's where I think they are leading in the way of like making it accessible for hairdressers, and helping, even like with this seminar and the education that's made available, is like to help us as an industry make that shift into like telling our clients about this and using it ourselves. And I think it's only going to get better and better, and more products, and as more demand is there. That's what I say, like, the more we use this and the more demand is there on brands. Like, if brands are getting phone calls or messages all the time saying like, why aren't you on this app? Like, that's going to help. Tell me if I'm wrong, Mo. That helps. Like, raise the awareness of that this is something that hairdressers want, that we use, that is profitable. It's, to me, it's a win-win-win. It's like the clients win, we win. It's easier, less work. Like, it's all the things. I think that's, like I said, I think that's why at the start I was like a bit suspicious, because it sounded like there was so many benefits and it wasn't that much work. So but definitely now doing it, I'm like, that's why I tell people all the time, because it's like, this is the future for us, for sure.
And look, we just dropped a brand new product end of last week, and Matt Bolland was the one of first to grab the deal from there, and that was the Goddess Biotech Blowout. And we've got a little competition that's running at the moment on our Instagram. But look, we are always expanding, always on the lookout. And you're absolutely right, Victoria. Let those brands know. Tell them about the HUSL app. So again, it's that awareness of that particular platform. Why would they not want to be on it? Dropship their product. Another avenue for them to be bought through wholesale. But so it's exciting. It's exciting.
Yeah, it is. It's an exciting time. And I think I would like to finish this by, I always like, especially when you do any sort of training, it's like, what do you walk away now? Like, get off this call and like, what do I do with this information? But like, what I recommend that you do is post one piece of product-based content. You saw what I did. Like, you saw that. Like, that's it. That's as hard as you can make it, as beautiful as you want, or you can make it as easy as that was, and post it to your story with the link, and just see, like, I'll be able to see now. If you didn't know through Instagram, let me just get it up. I'll be able to see how many people have tapped on that link. So obviously I'll be able to see through the HUSL app if anyone's purchased, which would be great. But what I'll also be able to do is I'll be able to see how many people have tapped on that link. So if I look at that now, it's had 3 links tapped. So that's 3 people that, like, I don't know who they are, where they are, or anything. I've been on the phone to you. Like, so that's 3 people that have already tapped on that to have a look. And it was the most easiest and most boring piece of content. Like, it's a photo. So, but that's, I just wanted to demonstrate as the power of what it is. Like, don't let your fear of like making the best piece of content ever stop you from making content. So that would be my takeaway, hopefully for you today, is post one thing and link it and see, maybe you make that sale straight away. Like, oh my goodness, like you see that money come into your account on the app, or you'll see how many people are tapping on it, or maybe clients say, what is this? Like, maybe try and make it a little bit more interesting than mine. But just to show you how easy that is, if that's the one takeaway I can give you today, it's that you get off this training and you action that, because getting into the rhythm of that's how you can do it, that's how easy it is, and that's like how you can have all of your products available 24/7 for your clients to buy. That's what I would love for you to take away from today.
Even taking some pictures of Instagram posts from, you know, the Unwritten app or any other product that are in the HUSL app, you can just do that straight away without even physically having your hand on that product.
Nope.
So
exactly. That's amazing.
Yeah.
You can literally go, like, that's for me. It's the, you know, every time I hear just like, content's so hard, I'm like, it's, you're thinking about it too much. Like, it's not. Like, it's like you're trying too hard. Like, it's lovely to make great content, but it's like exactly what you said. You could go through and literally make a post about every single product that they have available and put it as a highlight, as just a shop. And
you can even schedule it every now and then. It just goes up with the link on it and it's just done.
Fiona, you're better at this than me, because I don't judge with anything. Like, but that's what I mean. It's like, there's your content retail plan for the next month,
like,
that's right, next year, that you can just repeat but that's like, I think when we look at our own content, we're so critical, you know, we look at it like, oh, this got to be better, and it's got to be this. It doesn't. Like, that's what
I'm so used to physically having it to show clients. This is just a little bit thinking differently.
They're just thinking differently, and it's just it's connecting to a way of like, people like us. I'm on my phone looking for this. That's what I think. It's not pushing it onto people because they choose if they click it or not. I think that's why I really like it too. It's like, here's my suggestion. It's like, that's it. Then I'm out. Like, do
they click on that link and see something else that they've used previously and want to buy that again? That's still your link, even though they've gone somewhere else. And
you get your commission off the total cart. So it's like, yes, if they go, I like that look of that shampoo, but maybe, like, while I'm there, I need treatment, I need this, you know, and then you get a commission off the total cart. And there is a special running at the moment where if you do this, is it by Friday, Marmy?
Yeah, it's actually such a fantastic offer for your client. When they place their dropship order, they receive 2 products for free, which is valued at $79.90. They receive a free unwritten So Sublime and the Oh Hi. Now, not only that, for every drop shipped order, you will receive a $10 wholesale voucher. For every dropship order, you receive, the stylist, a $10 wholesale voucher that you can use across any of the brands. So let's say you do 3 tomorrow and you do 3 up until the end of this particular offer. It ends this Friday at 5 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Let's say you just do 3 dropship Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday each day. That's a potential of $120 wholesale voucher that you can use towards anything: basin, color, get an eco head, shower head. So this is an offer that we're running. I'm giving you early access to it right now. Thank you so much for attending. And then I'll open it up to the wider HUSL community as of tomorrow. So I think that's a really good incentive, not just for your client, but also for you as well. So please enjoy it. Have fun with it. I will be reaching out to each of you later in the week to see how you're going. If you have any issues at all, if you need a little bit of help. So please watch out for my little phone call or an email or a text message to see how you're going.
That's awesome. That's and saying that, I know we've been talking about social media, but that's what I would do with the deal like that. I would get like the link for K18, you know, that you tell every client to use, and I just text it to everyone. I just send that text to everyone and be like, does anyone, if you need K18, now's the time to buy. I just send it to everyone in your list, because it's like, they're not, if they don't want to buy it, they don't buy it. If they go, oh yeah, I don't need to buy it, then they get $70 over $70 worth of free product, you get a wholesale voucher. Just easy. I think it's just it's so much easier. So much easier to be able to send the link than be like, come into the salon and shop the special. Like, yeah, nah, then I'm not here for them to come in. So it's like, yeah, much easier to do it that way. It's a great way to do it.
Does anybody else have any other questions before we kind of wrap up?
Victoria, how often do you recommend to put these sort of links up and promotions up?
That is an awesome question. I think it depends on so many factors. I wouldn't want to, I think more so people are scared of overdoing it, so they underdo it. I think because remember that not everyone sees every piece of content you post. So, you know, if you post it today, that doesn't mean you can't post it again tomorrow, because the people that they might not have ever seen it. And I find, I don't know if about you, but I find that with my content, people are like, what are you, I never didn't see that. And I'll be like, I posted about it 5 times. So I think you don't want to do it like any sort of social media plan. You don't want it to be like, what is your page about for your customer? That's what I think. It's like, what is your page? What am I here for to see? So with my page, for example, I'm like, I want you to be hopefully like entertained. I want you to get a bit of information, and I want you to get product recommendations in a balance of those things. So I would post in that kind of cadence. So if you're as a hairdresser, if you want clients to be like, my page is about me recommending you products, I think you can post more often than that. Like, that's it. If that's why they're coming there, is like, I want to see what's your product of the week, what's your favorite thing you're using today, what do you recommend for thick hair, fine hair. Like, I think you could probably post every day like that. Like, if that's what you're, so long as it's, I always try and think with any, before I put anything out, is like, what is this giving? Like, rather than, you know, like, what's in it for me? That comes obviously, but it's like, what am I giving? Like, if you're giving education about that product, I think you can post as much as you like, because it's like, I would follow you to see that, you know, I'd be like, what's his product? What's the next product he's going to talk about? Like, does that help? Like, I think, yeah, it's sort of thinking about what is in it for your client. So if you're making it really educational and your point of view, and like, there's a reason why beauty bloggers are so successful, right? We want to see what they're talking about. And I think that's probably why your customers want to see on your page, like, what you're talking about, products you're using. But does that help? Does that help with like how often to post? Awesome. Yeah.
Now, our next Hustle Education is actually in a couple of weeks' time. It's on the 16th of June. Again, same day and time, 1 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. I will have Tiana from Dawn Sanctum. She will be joining me as a special guest as we run through the beautiful unwritten hair care. That's on the 16th of June. If you're on Facebook, head to the Facebook event page to RSVP. If not, you can tap on the link in bio for the RSVP form.
I hope you enjoyed today. Like I said, I hope you got a takeaway, but I hope you enjoyed today. And thank you for being here. Sure, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's your favorite product on the Hustle app?
That's a good question. I think at the moment it is Air Wash. I think because it's already being, it's sort of, I guess they're paying a lot of money for it to be trending right now. So I'm riding that wave, you know, like, I'm taking advantage of those advertising dollars, like, and plus it's a great product. Like, that's, I don't know, have you used it before, Erin? Have you used the Air Wash?
I've not used it.
It's an $85 dry shampoo. I was like, what? And it is, it's so different from anything else. And I think it's viral for a reason. And I think that's one that, like, clients, I found like they're seeing it in their feed. Like, so they're like, what do you think about this Air Wash? You know? And so as soon as it was on the app, I got it straight away. And yeah, it's so different from any other dry shampoo. I don't usually like dry shampoo, but it is so different from any other dry shampoo that's a real example of something that's trending, that, like, you know, by the time I paid for the retail stock to have it here, and the time, like, clients are asking now. So that would be, at the moment, I'd say that's my favorite one, is Air Wash, because of those things. Like, but always really do like KT. I'm really into O&M now too, O&M styling, but my most number one would be Air Wash for sure.
Okay, sounds cool. I'll give it a go. I had to know. I had to find out.
Yeah. No, try it. It's awesome. It's really, yeah. Get it wholesale so you can try it, and then link it. It's awesome.
Sounds good.
Thank you, Erin.
No worries. Thank you for asking.
Don't forget about that dropshipping offer for your client, plus that $10 wholesale voucher for every dropship order you do between now and this Friday, 5 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Again, I'll be reaching out to every single one of you, seeing how you're going, and if you need any help. But thank you so much, Victoria. Thank you so much for, putting aside your really busy mum and Hairstyling Formula time. Have fun
Yes.
with
Thank you
that.
so much, everyone. Thank you for jumping on. Thank you for being here. It really means a lot.